The Iomi Corp Star Holler X15. Call sign the Black Manifold. In the cockpit, Big Chug and Old Smog. Two long-haul space truckers with one sacred mission. Broadcast the riffs. Each transmission is a relic. One lost album carved into the static of deep space. This is the Black Manifold Transmissions. No gods, no masters, no clean tones.
Oh, man. I don't know who out there is listening. I hope you hear this. It's important. But my name's Smog, and I am the captain of the Black Manifold. Iomi Corp Star Holler X15. And I have here, well, I guess he's my trainee.
His right-hand man.
That's what we'll call you.
Chug Beauregard.
Is that your last name?
Yep.
I gotta be honest with you, Chuck, I didn't know that. Well, this is our first cycle, so we're learning a lot about each other, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah. Getting to know each other out here hauling, the stars. Going to be spending a lot of time together. Some of these routes somebody said, some of them can take weeks.
Yeah, we could be out here on cycles for weeks on end. Listen, I don't know who's listening out there, but we got something important to share with you. Chug, this ain't a normal cycle for your first time, and I know you're new here, and I don't mean to get you wrapped up in something, but I think we both agree that, well, this has turned into something we didn't see coming.
Oh, yeah.
A lot higher calling than I think we both expected it to be.
Yes. On my first haul, man, it was crazy, Smog. The Iomi Corp sent us out to the fringes of the galaxy, and
I mean, let's just call it what it is, Chug. We're an absolute elsewhere as far as I'm concerned. Chug, I think we have some tough decisions to make.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Folks, we've been on this cycle for a few days. I've been showing Chug the ropes, of course, and I do apologize if, he says anything off kilter about our machine here, and it's a fine machine. I've put a lot of work into her, but, he's still learning. I'll make sure to try to correct those things as I hear them. But Chug, I think it goes without saying that Chug is new, and he forgot one of the... Brand spanking new, yeah. And he forgot one of the most important rules of star hauling.
Bring an extra pair of britches.
That's the second most important rule. I'm glad you paid attention in class, but Chug, you don't look at the haul. Like, you don't open the haul, you don't look inside, you don't inspect the haul.
Well, they don't tell you that in training. They say, oh, you're going to be hauling stuff for Iomi, and I guess they do technically say not to look, but it's more like frowned upon, right?
Well, you know that Iomi Corp has a security clause where they promise and ensure that once past inspection and prepared for loading on our star haulers, the crates containing the hauled materials would not be tampered with in any way. And that we are well trained not to pry into anything. We know that what you send, that's your private business.
Well, I mean, we were taking all this stuff straight to the sun for incineration. I mean, somebody got to put eyes on her, right?
Yeah, folks, we were doing an incineration run, which, is pretty standard for star hauling. Every once in a while, people have things they want obliterated from all existence.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
yeah.
Completely incinerated into the center of a nuclear sun, which we're obliged to do. It's pretty standard star hauler protocol.
Rookie mission. Although I did break protocol and I did look in the crate, I gotta tell you, Smog, I'm kind of glad I did.
Oh, I'm very glad you did, Chug. Chug, I think I think you need to tell them what we found.
Well, there we were. Me and Smog in the back of the truck. I popped open a crate before I could stop myself. I had to see what was in here. I could hear a slight hum coming from one of the crates.
I would call it a wailing drone, if I'm being honest. It was one of the raddest fucking sounds I've ever heard in my life. But I'm well trained to resist such temptations. I just want to add, I had no business opening the crate. I was able to resist. Had my back turned.
And I'm just untrained enough to give in.
I think we'll agree on that, but I'm so glad you did.
So we popped the box open, and there they were, the two last relics of heavy metal. A zune, inscripted with runes. It was a zune. It was a rune zune, a zune of runes, equipped with all heavy metal, past, present, and future. And we know this.
Yeah.
Because what else was in the box?
The zune of runes. We'll have to come up with a way better name than that, but that's fine.
Well, it says zune right there on the front of it.
That's true. It's an ancient technology from bygones past, the zune of runes, but we found the Headbanger's Matrix.
Yes, we did. So now, with the Headbanger's Matrix and all of heavy metal for all of existence in our hands, there's only one thing to do.
Well, we need to listen to it.
So we plugged it up.
That's right. Folks, I think it's important that we really reflect on this moment. I can't believe we're doing this. I can't believe we're being open about this. I can't believe we're broadcasting this out for whoever wants to hear it. We're going to get in so much trouble.
We're going to fucking screwed, dude. There hadn't been music like this in centuries.
My heart's beating so fast just thinking about how much trouble we're going to get into, but I got to be honest, that feels kind of good. It's been a while since I've been in trouble.
Yeah.
But, for those of you, I think we're all aware, we learned in history class growing up about, well, we learned about the cleansing, the great cleansing that happened as a way to move humanity forward. And it was decided upon by the Grand Councils in the latter days that, that they would not sanction any heavy metal of any kind.
As ordered by Marjorie Taylor Greene V.
Marjorie Taylor Greene V, she did enact that.
Yes.
It's one of the first emperors of the remnants of humanity that launched itself into the cosmos as the earth died behind it.
Yes.
Marjorie Taylor Greene the Fifth. Never been a big fan, if I'm being honest. And I got to be honest with you, I don't even know what heavy metal music sounds like.
I didn't know it was a thing until the Matrix told us.
I never even heard a sound like what was emanating from that crate. I can see, the allure in my soul, the thrashing upon my heart. I can see why some would want to keep this out of the minds of...
Oh, yeah.
Of folks, yeah. It's a dangerous thing.
Danger, baby.
I know, man. I don't know what's come over me, but every time I say something like that, it just gets me excited.
Smog?
Woo! What?
Should we play it for him?
Listen, folks. Me and Chug talked, and we're not going to incinerate this hall.
Hell no. This come with us.
We're breaking protocols here, and we're going to deal with the consequences of it. But I dare anyone to try to catch the black manifold if you're trying to chase it down.
My boy Smog buried the lead on that one, baby. We're going rogue.
You think I don't know every sidetrack and secret way through these cosmos here?
Hell yeah.
What, I've delivered. This is my 158th cycle. I delivered all over this galaxy, brother.
God damn, 158.
Yeah. Whew. We're going to listen to this album with you, okay?
Yeah. And honestly, the more I think about not playing it for everybody, it feels like my head might explode.
Yeah, I think my head's going to explode either way, if I'm being
you
honest.
Have, like a voice in your head, like saying, like,
spread the message.
Yeah, like in the back of your head, like the last couple days.
Yes, emanate the riffs.
Yeah. And it's like, and it'll get all, sometimes it'll get all fucking mean too, man, and be like,
yeah, like that. I'll be honest. Whenever it says Infant Annihilator, I feel scared.
Oh shit!
I feel scared, but it's a good kind of scared.
Guess what?
What?
Infant Annihilator is in the zone.
No way.
Yes. Cannibal Corpse is in the zone. Fucking... What? Iron Maiden? Slayer? Gate Creeper? Mammoth Caravan? What is...
Skeletal remains? Oh, let me see that.
Remains? Oh, these are dope.
I
never read anything so visceral.
I'll tell you what, that's not really like kind of language in vernacular that I throw around often. But when I say them and hear them,
yeah, it feels good. Feels good, right?
It feels like there's a nuclear core that's in the center of me, and it's becoming very unstable. You know,
it's like there's this tiger inside of me, and he's chained down. And every time I hear
and he wants
to later, or I hear somebody scream like "bleh," that tiger gets a little bit fucking
closer to trying to play a guitar. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's what my tiger's trying to do.
Yeah, man. Our tigers could start a band.
Our tigers could totally start a band. Yeah.
Hell
anyway,
yeah, man.
Oh, man, I don't even know what heavy metal is. I mean, like I said, we learned about it in history. It was one of the art forms that were considered forbidden in the New Age thousands of years ago. But there's always been rumors that the last vestiges of heavy metal, they made sure and preserved all of their knowledge into one place, the Headbangers Matrix, which most people thought was kind of a joke. And
the Matrix is flickering. It looks like it's powering on.
Oh, my Lord. It's taking over the computers. I guess it's not our choice anymore. Have at it, Headbangers Matrix. We'll listen to whatever you have us. And those out there who are listening, may your lives be forever changed. Folks, you've heard the stories. Overlord minds from the Klandar galaxy have been infecting our coffee beans with bioreactive spores and are using them to control our minds. Well, folks, let me tell you, relax. There's a secure option out there for all of your caffeine needs. And of course, I'm talking about Nebula Grounds Incorporated. Nebula's beans are locally sourced from their own personally terraformed planets. With their advanced purging protocols and fully synthetic harvesters, Nebula guarantees the only life forms that exist on their planet are the rich, vibrant coffee beans. So the choice is clear for a focused, productive subconscious, clear of Klandarian Cyclops assimilation. Turn to Nebula Grounds. Nebula. Productivity never sleeps, and neither should you. Praise the Headbangers Matrix.
Praise be the Headbangers Matrix, man.
Now, folks, just to reiterate, the name of this album is Absolute Elsewhere by a band called Blood Incantation. Now, Consultant Matrix, Blood Incantation, is a band from a place called Denver, Colorado.
Whoa.
Which, I know. I have never heard of this place. It's, it sounds
majestic.
Doesn't it? I mean, if a place like that produces a band like Blood Incantation, man, that must be the most heavy metal place on earth.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be full of, like, wormholes and graveyards and...
There's no telling how many haunted crypts and interdimensional catacombs exist in that place, Denver, Colorado. I mean, the mystical energy that must center around it, it's got to be rad as hell.
Oh, I bet it's sicker than fuck over there, man.
I bet so. We'll have to see how many bands are from Denver, Colorado. I bet most of them are.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll find out, I guess. Whew. Sorry, I'm just imagining it. Whew. Denver, Colorado. Wow.
Thinking of it strikes fear in me, but I also want to be there.
Yeah. Anyway, apparently these guys, this band are named Isaac Falk, Paul Riedel,
okay,
Morris Colin Tursky.
That's what it says.
And Jeff Barnett.
Wow.
I know.
This group of fucking musical wizards, man.
Thank you Headbangers Matrix for that helpful information.
I don't think I'm the same person I was, Smog.
Oh, I could tell you that I'm not. Not much of a rule breaker, if I'm being honest, but man, I just want to break every rule after listening to that.
Exactly what I love about it. You don't know what's coming next. They get to a point in a song, and then they go, "Nuh-uh, motherfucker. Here comes a fucking 5-minute Pink Floyd break."
Yeah, and I do know about Pink Floyd. Those, have listened to Pink Floyd. They do stand the test of the eons, I will say. Great band. But yeah, I never heard anybody use Pink Floyd's influence quite like this before. You know what it was like for me, Smog? It was like every time I was listening to this music, they would do something that like swallowed up the music whole. And then go from there, Man. It was like devouring itself. That was a transcendent experience.
The musicianship, the flair, the intricacies, the composition of these songs, they're amazing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that I found fascinating listening to it, Smog, is, there's like prog, which I know about prog.
Yeah.
They use interesting voicings and non-traditional compositions. And then, there's just this brutal, and I guess, consulting the Matrix, I guess this is called death metal. That seems to be what it's called.
Yes.
Okay, I've never heard this before, so that's a good name for it, I'll tell you. And then there's also this now, I'll be honest with you, it's what I imagine people kind of goes on in people's brains when they meditate.
Transcendent?
I don't know, maybe that's the word. Yeah. It's like all spaced out,
Well, it's like consulting the Matrix here. Its album is split into 2 parts. And 3 chapters in each part.
Yeah, I mean, it is. You're right. Yep. There's the Stargate, tablets 1 through 3, and then there's the message with tablets 1 through 3. My mind's just swimming. First off, what are some words that come to your mind when you think about this album?
Immediately, what I think about, when I think about this album, the words that come to mind are transcendent.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Heavy. It's cavernous. It's melodic. It's
complex.
It's fast. It's slow. They got a little bit of everything here, which I really, really enjoy, Smog.
I really like how complete it is. It's got a whole art to it. I feel like these disparate genres that they're pulling together, as the album progresses, they kind of space them abruptly. I think as the album progresses, they flow better together, almost into like a complex whole.
Oh yeah.
Multifaceted. Yeah,
you get that, and they give it to you straight from the jump. Like Stargate 1, I love how it starts out with the synths, and then the organs come in, right? And I'd never really heard organs used that way. And then all of a sudden, it just descends. Or no. First, it goes into this soaring riff.
There are some hard rock riffs. I think what you're thinking of when you're talking about this Stargate 1 is there is a bit of a Kenny Loggins-like riff in there.
But, hold on. After that, did you notice how it just absolutely transcends into razor-sharp guitars and blast beats?
Oh, absolutely.
The Matrix here, that's usually indicative of black metal, that section.
Yep. I think there's some more black metal riffs coming.
Yeah. You can kind of hear it throughout with the blast beats. I love it.
Yeah. Well, what did you think about Stargate number 2? Now, here's where we're getting into something really... This is ambient drifting, but beautiful.
And builds into this thrashy industrial kind of thing at the end.
Yeah, I did want to talk about this. I don't know where you grew up or what you young people are into as far as religion goes, but I did grow up going to the Church of the Greater Life Forms.
Yeah.
I learned about all of the greater life forms that we attribute transcendent truth to, especially, who I'm going to say, Azathoth, the idiot blind god at the center of all chaos.
Absolutely.
And yes, and his piping consorts. Now, vocals on this album.
Those tricksters.
Exactly what I would imagine the voice of Azathoth sounds like. I mean,
I've never heard Azathoth, but I have to imagine it sounds a lot like this, yes.
Yes, but now this here, Stargate number 2, these pipings and flutes.
Oh, this song. The wind section in this one is killer.
Yep, the wind section. It is said that Azathoth is attended by his piping consorts, and I can't imagine. That's what I'd imagined when I got to this one. I was like, oh, this is what it is. These are the soothers of Azathoth, subduing the great beasts of chaos.
Absolutely. Well, and let me ask you this, Smog. What is that at the front of the song? It's like almost like spoken word or something. Like I don't know. It's like it's not the band, but it's like taken from something else almost.
Well, I got to tell you.
Does the Matrix say anything?
Well, I think we have to also think about the Matrix's will on our lives, and I think the Headbangers Matrix, was trying to teach us a lot of things in this album. But one thing they're talking about here, I think what they're alluding to is the Klandarian, and I know some consider this a conspiracy theory, but there are those that think the Klandarians are infesting our coffee with spores and using it to control our minds, and I think that's what they're talking about here, which is really interesting because this is an album recorded thousands of years ago, but I get this impression that this here Blood Incantation fellas, they got to see into the future,
Oh yeah.
I don't want to make everything about me, but I definitely feel like they might have written this to help us,
I think so, and I think the Matrix knew we needed this song to really blast open our minds to the sonic elements of metal.
I think too, a song like this that sort of meditates a little bit, slows down, takes a breath, but keeps us moving forward. Man, there's something to that to get us ready for Stargate number 3.
Stargate 3, and we know what happens at Stargate 3 because they told us. Open the gate.
Siphon the flesh, my lord.
Yeah, this is super metal from what I understand of metal. But then there's this part in the middle of this one that gets all like a cave, like on the dark side of the moon or something, and then it switches to like this slinky, like desert kind of thing,
Yeah, acoustic guitars in the middle of
so good
metal terror. I also think they should just call this here song the Riff Gate because, man, it's just riffs galore, is it not?
Hell yeah, man. I'm still picking my face up off the floor. Melted it plumb off.
God dang, I tell you what.
Melted it off, man.
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
Like fucking sonic xenomorph venom.
And they got that insane solo in it, too.
Yes. Every time I turned around, they were melting my face in this one.
Yep, I think so. And now we shift to my favorite track, I think, which is the first message.
The first message is your favorite?
I think so.
It rules.
I tell you what, the third Stargate and the first message really, I think, are both like my favorite together. It rules.
Oh yeah, because this one had.
Yeah. This is the other riff song here, and I was thinking, we had the Riff Gate number 3, and this one is the Riffage number 1, not the message. If you
not
think about
Riffage 1, yeah, I'm with you there.
And you get some real black metal, tremolo later on in this song. I'll tell you what.
There's some black metal tremolo, and another Kenny Loggins solo.
Yeah, that's true.
There's another Kenny Loggins section in this one.
Bendy epic solo.
And then my favorite part, around 3.5, 3:40, it goes into a good old fashioned slam fucking breakdown.
Oh,
Makes me wanna.
yeah.
I don't know what, but it makes me. Hold on, Smog. Play it again. Turn it up loud.
You better get ready to get pushed, motherfucker.
Yeah, spin kick.
I'm punching and kicking and punching and kicking and pushing.
Oh God, quit. Oh, we're gonna. Hold on now. The Iomi Court manual says specifically no moshing about in the cockpit.
That's the thing, though, Chug.
What?
That's the thing. The more I listen to this, the more dangerous I feel.
Yeah, the more I want to mosh against the system.
Well, I tell you that you talking about that Iomi Court manual. I just want to throw it into the sun.
Ooh. We should incinerate the Iomi Court manual. Get that sumbitch out of here. And then
We get to the message number 2.
message 2 is super interesting. Here's the thing, it comes in like a fucking freight train.
Comes in like just a really good prog, even though it's heavy. It's very prog metal, you know, and then and then Chug. It's like a psychedelic trip, you know.
Oh yeah. Reminds me of like it's almost Beatles-esque when it comes in and then descends into like Pink Floyd ambiance and
ambiance and the choral vocals, you know.
oh yeah.
Chorals and just interesting harmonizing. I just never thought of music this way before, you know.
Well, no, everything we've ever heard growing up, Smog was sanctioned by the higher powers. It was all, government-made music.
Get this. I was thumbing through the Headbangers Matrix.
Oh, yeah?
The first Tommy Iommi
Yeah?
invented all this music, apparently.
Holy shit.
I know. I couldn't.
Why would he want us to get rid of this?
Well, I don't think it was him. That's the thing is, we know that the CEO and president of Iomi Corp Transports that we work for is Tommy Iommi the 5th.
Yes.
Or is it the 15th? Anyway, I don't
He's up there.
But he's up there. Man, talk about a child that has lost their way, you know?
I can't believe he's descended from people that created this.
Apparently, Tommy Iommi and his friends, they all made heavy metal.
Wow.
I know.
We should listen to one of theirs one day.
Yeah, Black Sabbath is the name of the band.
That is the coolest name ever.
Yeah. Speaking of cool band names, I just gotten on another sidetrack like we did. Listen to these band names. You ready?
Hit me.
Celtic Frost.
Oh my
God, I just tell you, that makes me feel like punching a monster. You know?
Frost. Yeah.
I could just rip a werewolf's head off when I hear that.
Absolutely, man. Like I could date a vampire and never call her again.
That's right. You could date a toxic vampire, you know.
Hell yeah. What else is in there?
Now, what about this one's just fun to say. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Just say, you guys say it after I do. You guys see how fun it is to say. Gwar.
Gwar.
Gwar, Gwar.
What is it good for?
Oh, man. I just like saying it. Gwar, Gwar, Gwar.
Gwar. I can't wait to hear them when the Matrix themes were ready.
When the Matrix themes were ready, I'm glad we're on the same page about following the will of the Matrix. They ain't lead us astray yet.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yep.
But anyway, let's talk about the last song of this album.
Let's do it.
The last message number 3. Now, the message number 3 is the entire album in one song. and it blends so well. It's beautiful. It's perfect.
The entire album in one song. The culmination of all of it.
It's the culmination of all of it, as every final song on an album should be, but never is.
Don't you hate when they just like, it's like they get to the last song and they're like, well, we didn't know where else to put it.
Yep, here's the acoustic song.
Here you go.
Here's the acoustic song. There you go.
Now, that's yours. Not Blood Incantation.
Not Blood Incantation at all.
Now, I do have hot take numero deux.
Uh-huh.
And it pertains to the song Message 3.
Tell me what you're going to say.
Hot take, the song Message 3 is too long. It is about 4 minutes too long, in my opinion.
Well, that's a fair point. That's a fair point, Chug, and I think anyone's entitled to saying that. The only thing I'll say about it is they are trying to contain the complexity and transcendence of this entire album into one song.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that within 4 or 5 minutes. I really don't. You know?
I know, yes, maybe not in 4 or 5, but I think you can do it in less than 13 or whatever.
Well, you know, that may be fair. You know, I guess I'll give you that. That is fair, but I'll now listen, I gotta ask.
The last song is, I'm looking through the Zune here, like the last song is the length of an entire Big Destroyer album. That's crazy.
Yeah, to be fair to according to the Matrix, Pig Destroyer doesn't have the longest albums, but that's fair. Another good name, by the way. God, man, just saying these names gets me so fired up. I tell you what.
Big Destroyer.
Chained to the bottom of the ocean. My gosh, that's it. Oh,
these names are sick as fuck, man. Oh, God, we got to put some of these on a shirt or something.
I tell you what, someone ought to. Someone, I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, man. All right.
Okay.
Listen here. I got to ask you. What's your top songs on here?
And this is Chug's top 3 songs for Blood Incantation Absolute Elsewhere.
Okay, Mr. Showman. Yep.
Song number 3, Stargate 1.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Great opener, great build. Love it. Numero dos. We're going to go Stargate 3.
Yep.
And the best song on the album is Message 1. It's undeniably Message 1.
Okay. All right. Man, Chug, that's a good list. I think, man, mine's going to be a bit different.
Okay.
All right. Number 3 is the last song on the album, Message 3. I know, Chug, it's fair if you don't like the super long song. I like me a long song personally.
Oh, I love a long song.
My number 2 is Stargate 3.
Ooh, nice. Okay. We're the same.
On that one, Stargate 3. Whew.
It's a good one.
Oh, man, it's brutal. It's the one that I think made me, when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, I know what our mission is now. Everyone needs to hear this, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Now, number 1, I'm with you, buddy. Message number 1.
Message 1.
On the album. Yeah, it's, whew.
It's a ride.
It blows my mind every time I listen to it. I can't even believe it every time I listen to it. I tell you what, I was like, man, I want more of all of this.
Smog is Message 1. I imagine it's kind of like the life of a star hauler. You know? You never know what's around the next turn. You never know what speed you're going to be going.
Okay, he's getting mystical. All right. Yes, that's an interesting reflection, you know. Chug, you know, I think it's important when we listen to these albums, and you're bringing up a great point, that, yes, a lot of the ways the life is of a star hauler is we're compelled by these higher entities to move from one place to another. And we have to find our own way, you know, but we do kind of know our destination. Yeah, I guess that's an interesting way of looking at it. I don't know if I go that deep, but okay. But it does, I think just, yes, it's a fine one, Chug. Yes, and if you want to believe that, that's fine. I'll tell you the truth. You hadn't star hauled very long, so maybe hold off your reservations on.
That's how I imagine it in my head.
Yeah. Well. Yep. Well, we'll see, won't we? Hopefully. Well, you need to learn a little bit more. I think get some more experience under your belt before you try to make real poetic reflections like that.
I'm learning every day.
Yeah. Now, speaking of which, we need to ask. I think the Matrix has given us this song to listen to in this mission. The Headbangers Matrix. So, what lesson did you learn?
I think what this has taught me is that not only music, Smog, but life can be what we want to make it. And sometimes you have to take all the things you love and all the influences in your life and put it into doing something you enjoy. I think these fine gentlemen from Denver, Colorado,
the hallowed grounds,
I think that's what they did on this album.
I think that's probably, oh man, that's pretty good. Just pouring themselves in and making something that's truly theirs.
And using
to be admired.
And taking the things that other people might find weird about you, or the interests that other people might not like, and using those things to inform the art.
Wow. That's really insightful, Chug. I'll tell you what, Chug, I can't help but reflect on that and think, that's kind of what I've done here with the Black Manifold. It has its standard issue equipment, but I'll tell you what, it's a far from standard issue. I've poured my heart and soul into it with the love for the machine and the way it moves and the relationship that we have, and I've added my own things and customized it, improved it in ways that I think only I could probably appreciate. And well, I hope as we work together you can appreciate that too and pour your own self into it. Now, I'll tell you the lesson that I learned.
What you learned?
I know I've learned lots of lessons, but I feel like I'm learning something new every day. I think I've learned that old Wyoming Corp Systems and Protocols book, while it has found its use for me over these 183 cycles, I think it's time we incinerate that rule book.
Oh shit.
I don't know how I'm supposed to make of myself anything true if I'm not going to let go a little bit. Everything I've done to build the Black Manifold, ain't none of it found in that rule book anyway. And now I think my life is just going to be trucking and heavy metal from here on out.
I don't think I can go back to just slaving away for the Iomis after this.
Especially after what they did to their ancestors' legacy. This album was like being spewed from the mouth of a black hole.
This album is like somebody opened a wormhole in a cave, and a caveman wandered through it and was gifted all the knowledge in the universe all at once.
Dang. And that caveman also carried a giant ass black club.
Hell yeah. And probably a guitar.
And probably a guitar. Yep. And his girlfriend was probably some kind of hot demon.
Hell yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Shit,
hot demon, yeah.
Big titty dinosaurs.
Yeah.